Hey guys, listen to this. Professor and the Goddess Lady said they found a way to convert the enemy carcass from void to reality licky split. Oh, so what that means? It means we can finally eat the void monsters. Oh man, that's gonna suck for you, Master. I didn't even eat monster meat back on the mysterious island. Monster meat, huh? There you are, Master. Oh, look. You look tired. Is something wrong? Did you get groggy from one of Nemo's marine surprisingly strong drinks? Like I did? Don't worry about your drunken episode, Mash. Really, it's okay. Thank you for being understanding, Master. I'll be more careful about what I drink in the future. At any rate, Captain Nemo just made an important discovery and he's called an emergency briefing on the bridge. Come on. Hey there, Acting Commander. Thanks for playing with the Marines. I know they can be a little rambunctious sometimes. Anyway, I have good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first? The good news have anything to do with monster meat? So the catfish is already out of the bag, huh? I'll have to tighten up the ship's security protocol when I get a chance. Still, the situation is better than I expected. A lot better. See, we're not just gonna eat and burn up the monster carcass we collected as they are. I know Van Gogh said we could eat them as is, but it turns out she can only do that because of her unique spirit origin. When the professor took a look at a sample of Van Gogh blood, she found it could convert void beings, that is, imaginary into real ones. After further research, she managed to extract all the sorts of useful real materials from the void enemy carcass. It's kind of amazing, really. We now have renewable resources of organic matter, minerals, magic energy, and safe to eat cut of meat, so our research problem is solved. This kind of practical experiment has never been attempted in the history of void-related magecraft, let alone succeeded to this degree, so yes, that's a good news. Yay, just what I always wanted void monster seek. I see you're not too happy about this either. Osaka Human and Scotty were pretty stubborn about not wanting to try it or make you eat it either. We certainly hunted monster for food in the past singularities, but these are an especially unusual case. I mean, these creatures live in the sea that drives us mad. If we just look at it, I don't think we can blame anyone. We're being well hesitant. Which is why I decided to do this. Hello everyone. Oh, it's you. I think we met briefly back at the launch ceremony. That's right, this is Nemo Baker. While she of course specializes in baking bread, she's also proficient at cooking in general. Thanks to the new magic energy we have spare, I was able to convert part of Scotty Magecraft Workshop into a kitchen. So with Baker working her magic, even that monster meat will be more appetizing than rations. At least I think so. Captain, can you take this more seriously? Delicious food is one of the great joys of life on a ship, right? Don't worry, everyone. I'll do my best to make a yummy meal out of whatever ingredients I have to work with. It's not every day you get to go on cruise, after all, so the more good memories you make, the better. I'm so scared but I do feel a bit better. So yes, that's the good news. Now the bad news, I'm afraid there's actually two things to share here. First, we now know for sure we can't currently emerge back into reality space because of the damage of the ship. Actually, we want to be able to emerge right now, even if the ship were perfectly fine, since the void space we're in now has no concept of depth. But specifically, this void space is so deep that it rejects any measurement, all depths. The sense of depth we have here now is illusionary. As a result, the Nautilus cannot emerge from this place any more than it can dive deeper. Basically, that spells of the Paper Moon used to employ necessary complex for emergence are unusable right now. Any attempt to move up or down either simply won't work and they'll cause coordinates to axis to freak out and make us crash into a rocky shoal, so we have to be cautious. The hallmark of submarine warfare is the third dimension, but here it's restricted to a two-dimensional plane akin to traditional maritime warfare. So when we encounter enemies, we won't be able to dive down and sneak underneath them, or anything like that. Alright, now that you caught up on the first piece of bad news, we're ready for you here in a second. Remember those giant enemies Van Gogh mentioned? Well, Sonar just picked up one up. Sonar Himi. Yes, she's fine. She's used to being a torpedo now, and she sounded more like a seasoned scout every time. You certainly know a lot of interesting people, don't you, Yuki? Anyway, your last piece measurement, this giant enemy she discovered looks to be over 80 meters long. Look how that is huge. Yeah, in fact it's vastly larger than original Nautilus, probably twice as big. Its amount of wastewater it's putting out is anything to go by. So yes, it's huge, easily big enough to qualify as a bona fide enemy ship. Of course, you may have seen even larger enemies over the course of your travels. I guess Queen Shi Hung was bigger than that. But that does tell me a lot about your trials you faced to come this far. Anyway, we should expect giant enemies like this one to bomber us with no phantasm level attacks, like the kind we saw before. And given the route we're taking, facing those things in close quarters combat is inevitable. Do you think you can handle them, Master? I don't think we will beat them outright. I agree, which is why I think we should consider sending out the acting vice commander too. So you want me to defend anyone in the close combat team against the enemy like before? That's right, if you can hold your ground in close the enemy, they shouldn't be able to target the ship either. That said, serving combat is Yuki domain. So I'll leave the team formation and timing for you sending everyone out up to you. Got it. We need to call them back now. Alright Marines, get them out of there. Rio and the lifelines on the double. What? Wait, the Rio's jammed. Now? It's Yang Sonar Goofy calling in from the site. We're dangling like fish on hooks out there. I'm hearing a lot more creatures. Headed our way from 275. Sounds like reinforcements. Gets out of here. Hang in there just a little longer, Mash. I'm trying, Master, but I'm afraid I really can't hold out much longer. There's one thing I can suggest, Master. If we cut the combat team loose and use my no phantasm, those of us in the last may make it out of here alive. Absolutely not. Alright, I can see how serious you are about bringing everyone back. The way things are going, we need to keep that option as a last resort. We're approximately 70 seconds until enemy reinforcements arrive. Come on, Master, all of you, think. Okay, I can't hold it out much longer. Yeah, we're doomed. I knew I should have just stayed in my room like a good hikikomori. So much my new life. So I'm glad I got to meet all of you before I disappear. No, don't give up yet. Just kidding. This isn't over just yet. Just a little bang cook for you. Whoa, you sound like confident. Are you stronger than you look? Do you have some kind of secret plan to save us? Could you all close your eyes? Huh? I'm going to release my no phantasm, and even I don't know what will happen once I do. It's a picture I painted when I was going through a really hard time, and I'm a fortune after all. But I'm sure that if I release it, we'll make it out of this alive. Go for it. By all means. Do it, Van Gogh. Now what? Computer room here. All of our instruments just went haywire. Whatever it is, this shouldn't be possible. Even in the void space, I can only visualize someone activating no phantasm on par with a reality marble. Somebody on the combat team used a no phantasm we've never seen before. Oh wait, hang on. What's this now? Yes. Our instruments are back online. It looks like things are okay there now. We can confirm the combat team is back in the safe zone. Master Captain, if you're going to fire the no phantasm, now's your chance. Niwa now. So you're choosing to defeat the enemy here. Very brave, acting commander. Attention all hands, prepare to deploy no phantasm attack. Of course, the ship won't be able to endure the recoil in its current state, so divert all the energy we can. Spirit to an anti-impact spell. Our target is the enemy ship at 065. The aftershocks should also drive off the reinforcements. Give everything you got. If we can't break through the enemy in one shot, we'll all sunk for sure. I always give it everything I got. Hey, computer room. You sure you can keep the engine intact, right? Nope, I can't, but I'll do my best to make sure it at least doesn't come apart entirely. Would that and a dance be enough, scary engine room lady? No, it won't. You mess this up, and I'll be making you dance on top of whatever left of our Magia Reactor. Under this terrible, Professor's gonna end up as a seafood barbecue. It's quite the one-person show you're putting on, Captain. I'm just flustered, and I'm in a mood for a speech. What do you mind? Definitely not. Alright everyone, win or lose, it all comes down to this. Well said, Captain. That's what being a sailor is all about. Start with the Triton engine, all section, final safety checks, go. We've already made the enemy square in our sight, of course. Copy that, distance to the target and attack pattern analyzed complete. A photometric energy barrier. And that's what I'm talking about. Engines 1 and 2, keep them rift right up to red line. Would anyone mind if I made a custard pudding for today's snack? Not at all. Alright, here it goes. Whoever dares friend the peaceful seas is going to have to answer Captain Nemo. Great Rem Nautilus. Great work out there, everyone. I don't think I really understand I got myself into before. I'm happy, I was used to it. I wonder what happened back there. I think I saw something, but good, my brain. All I remember is seeing something horrible. Me too, I'm not sure why, but when I try to recall what happened, my head just hurts. This is how you react after we all managed to make it back alive from a fearsome battle? Yikes, warfare has changed a lot since my time. Yeah, and Goofy is right, this is the best possible result we could have hoped for, seeing as we didn't suffer a single casualty. That said, this victory did come at a cost. The ship frame is only holding together, the pressure hull is in tatter, and it's almost cost us our lives to stop that rainbow colored leak. Lucky we were able to hold it back thanks to the Nemo series in Scotty, but honestly I'm not entirely sure how we were still alive. Let's just say I'm glad that we got Nurse here. We lost because we didn't plan well enough. Also, we underestimated our enemies and were way too careless about securing an escape. We might succeed in removing the giant enemy blocking our way, but only at the cost of the Nautilus being as stuck as a beach ship whale. To get moving again, we'll need to collect everything we can from the area and put it towards fixing the ship. And since the next area is going to get bigger, we'll need to really focus on resource collection. First, we'll use what parts we have to get the Nautilus ready to sail the void sea again. We need to focus on silent running and storage space for extra resources. At the same time, we'll also need to expand our options for void sea warfare. Once we have more magical energy, we can and should bring in more servants to help us. That said, it's not clear that attacking those giant enemies with servants in close combat is a fool errand, and we shouldn't bother trying to do so any longer. So it's going to be absolutely essential that we find a new supply of torpedoes somewhere. I'm afraid we can no longer afford to accumulate passengers. You are now all part of this ship's crew, and I'm going to work you accordingly. Be ready. But I don't want to work. That's no way to treat a goddess. But very well, I have plenty of skill and experience helping mortals, so I'll do what I must. In particular, I'm guessing the two Fortuner will be key to making our way out of this void sea, so I'll be counting on you two more than ever. Of course, unskilled though I may be, I'm happy to help any way I can. I like to help too, but I don't know if I can. You say you don't remember how you used your no phantasm. I was so caught up in the moment that I never understood exactly how I was using my no phantasm or what its effects were. I'm sorry, I'm really useless. The only thing I'm good for is eating monsters and expelling them as magic energy. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, how about my blood instead? You can have as much as that as you like, if it'll help. Thank you for the time being. Your job will be to help the resource acquisition team and cooperate with Professor and Nurse Test. We should have enough blood from you for now, but if we do need more, we'll be stuck. Be sure to ask. We're counting on you too, Venku. I got a job in praise. It's amazing. I promise I'll do my best. Alright, I think it's time we nail down a firmer plan. I got a job, steady work, income. This is so cool. I'm gonna do my very best. Go he. Lady Yang Yufei, are you hugging me from behind? It's so great how well you're fitting in here. It's really getting you motivated, doesn't it? I know it is for me. I look forward to working together. Yes, I do too, Lady Yang Yufei. Good luck remembering how to use No Phantasm properly. I'm rooting for you. Why did that painting make that happen? What is a fortune anyway? What am I?